Hello, my name is Layla, and today I want to tell you about my son's birthday. The day started very early, even before the sun was fully awake. I opened my eyes with a big smile on my face because I knew it was going to be a wonderful day. It was my son's 7th birthday, and my heart was already full of excitement for him. I quietly got out of bed, making sure not to wake him just yet. I wanted to prepare a little surprise. I went straight to the kitchen. The morning light was soft and gentle, streaming through the window. I decided to make his favorite breakfast, fluffy pancakes. I gathered the flour, eggs, and milk, and soon the sweet smell of batter filled the air. I made a tall stack of warm pancakes and placed them on a colorful plate. Next to them, I put some fresh strawberries and blueberries, and I poured a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. It was a simple breakfast, but it was made with all my love. A little while later, I heard tiny footsteps. My son Adam came running into the kitchen, his hair still messy from sleep. When he saw the pancakes, his eyes grew wide with excitement. "Pancakes, my favorite!" he shouted with a huge happy grin. He gave me a big morning hug. Seeing him so happy was the best way to start the day. "Happy birthday, my love," I whispered as I hugged him back. After our yummy breakfast, I told him I had another small surprise. I gave him a small, neatly wrapped gift. It wasn't something big or expensive, just a little something to mark his special day. He took the gift carefully and started to open it slowly, peeling back the paper with great concentration. Inside was a beautiful set of coloring pencils and a brand new sketchbook. His eyes became so bright with joy. He looked up at me and said, "Thank you, Mum. This is exactly what I wanted." He gave me another hug, and my heart felt so warm and happy. That simple thank you was the best gift for me. "Let's make the house look like a party," I said. We decided to decorate the living room together. I brought out a big box filled with colorful balloons, shiny streamers, and a big sign that said "Happy Birthday." Adam was my little helper. He handed me the balloons while I blew them up. We chose beautiful pastel colors, soft blue, gentle yellow, and a calming green. He helped me tape the streamers to the walls, his small hands working so carefully. Together, we hung the big happy birthday banner right in the middle of the room. When we were finished, the living room looked so colorful and festive. It was ready for a celebration. Around noon, another delicious smell started to fill our home. It was time to prepare the birthday cake. I went back to the kitchen, and Adam followed me, full of curiosity. He pulled a chair over to the counter so he could watch everything. I took out the flour, sugar, butter, and eggs. I let him help me with the easy parts, like pouring the sugar into the bowl and stirring the mixture very gently. He watched me with so much excitement, his eyes following every move I made. The smell of the vanilla and chocolate cake baking in the oven was just wonderful. It made the whole house feel warm and cozy. "It smells so good, Mum," he said, his nose twitching. In the afternoon, our doorbell rang. Our family had arrived to celebrate with us. My parents, my sister, and her children all came with big smiles and warm greetings. Everyone was dressed in their nice clothes, and the atmosphere was full of love and happiness. They all brought small gifts for Adam and gave him lots of hugs and kisses. He felt so special and so loved, surrounded by all the people who care about him. He politely thanked everyone for their presents and their kind wishes. Our house, which was quiet just a few hours before, was now filled with happy chatter and laughter. Then came the most awaited moment of the day, cake time. I brought the beautifully decorated cake to the living room. I had written "Happy Birthday Adam" on it, with creamy frosting. We placed 7 bright candles on top. Everyone gathered around the table. I lit the candles, and the room glowed with a warm, gentle light. We all started singing "Happy Birthday" together. Adam stood in front of the cake, his face lit up by the candlelight, a shy but happy smile on his face. When the song finished, I told him, "Close your eyes and make a wish, my dear." He closed his eyes tightly for a moment. Then he took a deep breath and blew out all the candles in one go. After we all enjoyed a slice of the delicious homemade cake, it was time for some fun and games. The children played simple games in the living room. They chased balloons, drew funny pictures in Adam's new sketchbook, and played a gentle game of hide and seek. The room was absolutely full of laughter and pure joy. It was so wonderful to see the cousins playing together so nicely, sharing toys and giggling. The adults sat together, talking and laughing, enjoying the happy atmosphere. It was a perfect family gathering. As the sun began to set, the sky turned a beautiful orange and pink. Our family members started to leave, each giving Adam one last birthday hug. Soon the house became quiet again. The decorations were still up, but the joyful noise had faded into a peaceful calm. Adam came and sat beside me on the sofa. He leaned his head on my shoulder, looking tired but incredibly content. He looked up at me with his sweet eyes and said, "Mum, this was the best birthday ever." Hearing those words made my heart feel completely full of happiness and love. It was a simple celebration, but it was perfect. That day reminded me that happiness isn't about big, expensive things. It's about love, family, and sharing precious moments together. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed our story. Share it with someone who loves family moments and subscribe to our channel. Follow Mastery Method English for more easy and heartwarming English lessons. Thanks for watching.